morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we've got news of the first ever Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket in-game event. And more news that might make you a little bit hungry that we'll get to afterwards. Although I will pop some timestamps in the description. So if you're not into Pokemon Pocket, but you just want the regular Pokemon news, go and check out the timestamps. You can skip right there. So, what have we got coming? Well, it is an in-game event. And we're not given full information. I think that's pretty important right now. We're given this little tease, and we're given two things for certain, which is awesome, and both of which are very exciting, and both of which we need to know about. But we are not given all the information. When does it start? We're not told. What are the specifics? We're actually still not told. What we do have is news that there will be a Wonder Pick event with an alternate art Meowth. And there is going to be a promo Lapras EX. It's got a stamp and everything. And at this point, I should remind you guys, at 7:30 PM UK time tonight, Halloween, we're doing a Twilight Masquerade box break. We're going to try and find that Greninja. It's going to be fun. Use a link in the description, whatnot.com/invite/Sawassi to get yourself £10 credit, get some free packs, and then come and join me this Halloween evening where we can chat some Pokemon. Open a box of Twilight Masquerade. It'll be fun. So let's start off with Lapras. Now, you'll notice there's another card hidden behind it. The implication here is that it's not just going to be Lapras EX, that there's going to be Lapras EX and some other stuff going on. But this, of course, makes it the first EX we've had since Genetic Apex was actually initially revealed. Since we actually saw it, this is the first EX that they're adding. Is it any good? Well, we got 140 HP on a basic water Pokemon, and we got free energy, 80 damage, heal 20 from this Pokemon. But really, when we're talking about water Pokemon, basic EX water Pokemon at that, we're comparing it to Articuno, because that is a basic water EX, which is proven to be one of the better cards in the game, which has 140 HP, same as Lapras. It's got 2 energy 40, or free energy 80, plus 10 to all of your opponent's bench. And I'm just putting it out there that this just doesn't seem as good as Articuno. This just seems like worse Articuno. So I like that we're getting this. I like that we're getting a nice little promo EX. That's lovely. But I do think we need to look at this and be like, look, put it side by side with Articuno here. Same typing, same HP. But it doesn't have the 2 energy attack. And then the free energy attack, it's whether you want to do 20 healing, which is not going to be that relevant all of the time. Like, if your opponent does 80, you heal down to 60, they do 80, you get KO'd. And a lot of Pokemon out there can do 80. Whereas Articuno doing 10 to each of your opponent's bench, that to me seems an awful lot more relevant here. So, that's my biggest issue here. Like, I put these side by side, and I'm just like, yeah, I prefer Articuno. If you do want to go down the route here, of course, we do have Misty in Pokemon Pocket, which lets you choose a water Pokemon, flip a coin till you get tails, and for each heads, attach a water energy from your energy zone to that Pokemon. So you can accelerate energy quite nicely using Misty, which is lovely. But yeah, still no exact word on exactly how this is being made available, or when it starts or when it ends or any of that. It does have a stamp on it, which I think is very, very important, because that basically tells us that it's not a regular EX. It's not one that's just coming from a set or anything like that. It is coming with a stamp. Is it also coming in a set? Are we getting a regular art version, and this is the alternate art? Is this just stamped and we're getting an unstamped version? We don't know. But that's my inkling here. Because remember, we've been told that the promos are going to be like alternate art, so that kind of makes a lot of sense here. That's my prediction, that this is either an alternate art, or it's just kind of a stamped version of a card, which is going to be in the first real expansion, the first one since Genetic Apex. But honestly, from a competitive standpoint, I'm not really loving it. But we also have a Meowth Wonder Pick tease. Now, there are a few things I can tell you about this. Firstly, it looks like the Meowth is going to be available as a Wonder Pick. Secondly, you'll notice that we've got 5 Wonder Stamina built up at the top of the screen there, which doesn't say explicitly, but seems to suggest quite strongly that we actually will have to have a full 5 Wonder Stamina to try this Wonder Pick, and then you try the Wonder Pick, you get the Meowth. Now, you'll notice it does have a Chansey stamp on it, which is blatantly adorable, but it seems like this is going to be a special Wonder Pick where you need to max out your Wonder Stamina, and then you have a 1 in 5 chance of getting this Meowth. How many times can you try it? We don't know. For how long is this going to be available? We don't know. There is, again, like I keep saying, a lot we don't know. However, it's kind of adorable, but completely unnecessary. It is, of course, exactly the same card as the Meowth from Genetic Apex. Colorless Pokemon, 60 HP, single energy, 10 damage, draw a card. And, of course, don't forget that we did have the Star Rare of that, with the lovely Meowth sitting on a lamp on the side of a building, which is exactly the same card again. So we actually already have a special version of this Meowth in addition to the regular version of this Meowth. But we're starting to get a sense of how these events are going to work. It seems like what we've got here is a special Wonder Pick where you must max out your stamina. That is not confirmed. They might just have maxed it out to look cool on the picture. For an alternate art stamped Meowth. And a brand new, for the moment, Lapras, which we don't know exactly how it's going to be distributed. And we don't know if this is exclusive. And just as a side note, if it is an exclusive EX, that could end up being awkward down the line. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. We've kind of been told that's not what Pocket are looking to do, but just something to bear in mind. But if you're looking for news that is not about Pokemon TCG Pocket, how about Pizza Hut Pikachu? That's right. Over in Hong Kong, there is a promotion going on where you can get yourself a Pizza Hut Pikachu, which is absolutely wonderful. I had Domino's for tea last night. Had a friend round. It was lovely. I guarantee you, if I could have got a Pizza Hut Pikachu, I would have gotten Pizza Hut. Even though they don't deliver and I would have had to drive, that would have been absolutely fine by me. It's a little bit sad, frankly. This seems to be a Hong Kong promotion. Do not expect it to be out here, which is a little bit sad. It actually starts today on Halloween. It's going on until the 15th of January. And basically, when you buy the designated set, a particular product, then you will get yourself a stamped Pizza Hut Pikachu and a pack of, well, their equivalent of Super Electric Breaker, which is kind of awesome. And you see this little question at the bottom of this little teaser, this little advert. What possible, there is one question that is being asked here. There is one single question that is being put onto this advert. So it is a fantastically important question. Do you want to know what it is? How many of this Pikachu can you put into your deck? The answer, of course, is 4. Which I kind of love. I don't need pizza. I had pizza last night. But quite frankly, I really want to go to Pizza Hut right now and get myself a Pizza Hut stamped Pikachu. I love a good stamp. This is awesome. But it's that Pikachu again. And we've talked about this Pikachu a lot. It was a Tanto promo. That was hair gel, if anyone's remembering that one. Literal hair gel promo over in Japan. Which is, kind of weird, but alright. It was, of course, a Trick or Trade card. I think it was in last year's Trick or Trade. There was a Halloween Pikachu, and of course we're showing you this on Halloween, so that's kind of relevant. Just a couple of weeks ago I showed you that it was in fact the Rain City promo over in Seattle when you went to a preseason NBA game. This card has popped up over and over again in so many different ways. And look, in terms of regular Pikachu, it's the Okacheke one. It's my favourite regular Pikachu they've ever done. There's a bunch of full art special promos which are, just super fancy. But in terms of regular Pikachu, this is my favourite one ever. And now apparently there's a Pizza Hut version. And my usual thing here, if anyone's watching this and you're over in Hong Kong and you're thinking, hang on a second, I can go to Hong Kong Pizza Hut and pick up this Hong Kong Pizza Hut Pikachu, you know, hit me up on Twitter at the Wassy. Let's arrange a trade. I would love to get one of these. I really like fast food stamped Pokemon cards. You know, KFC is always my preference. I love me a good KFC card. But this is lovely and weird and awesome. And I love it. But I promised you the first ever event for Pokemon TCG Pocket, and I've told you what we know about that. I told you that there was going to be some other Pokemon news, and I showed you a Pizza Hut Pikachu, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassy. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Eric Ridgway, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.